Next pick's back here, guys, and we are through 5 weeks in the NFL, getting ready for week 6. A little update on the standings. Rick, the caboose, holding down the bottom, 48-30, third place. Kendrick in second, keeping pace, 50-28, and then your boy, Daddy Bell, first place, 54-24. Boys, what you think through 5 weeks? Is it still anybody's game?
Yeah, I think it's, especially you can kind of see there's been at least, seems like being about 4 or 5 games 50-50. So, yeah, all it takes is 1 week and you get back in it.
Yeah. I mean, it was those two games. I think you took the Titans to win and you also took the Vikings to win, and you know, it was pretty much 50-50, like you said, a toss up there. You could have been jumped ahead of me. I still think it's a close race, and looking forward to it. I think once we get to closer to, like Nick said last week, about week 14, that's when we'll have to, if we're too far behind, we'll have to send some long shots out there. But no use to fret now. We're only in week 6, so let's get them rolling.
Yeah, it's like Titans, one possession, Vikings, one possession, Houston, one possession, Ravens, one possession. It's 4 games right there. Um, Good competitive games last week.
Yep. Sometimes it's just how the ball bounces, and you just got to be lucky. Any big news or games you want to talk about real quick before we get into the picks?
I thought it was a pretty impressive win by the 49ers the other night against the Cowboys. Kind of, like I said, Cowboys got a lot of talent, so that shows you how much right there 49ers was ready to play. You know, tune into the power rankings, to see what we got there. But pretty competitive week. A lot of good football games this past weekend.
All
Yep.
right, guys. All right, let's get digging into this week 6 slate. Can you believe it? We're almost 1/3 of the way done with the regular season. It's flying by. As always, anything you love, it flies by, it seems. But Kendrick, take us away with the Thursday night football.
All right, start off Thursday night. We got the Broncos heading to Arrowhead. Uh, who you like here, Nick?
I think this is pretty much a no-brainer, man. The Broncos are in shambles. They look awful. A lot of people said Nathaniel Hackett was the problem last year. Sean Payton, is it a coach's problem, or is it the atmosphere in the locker room between the players? Maybe they just need to get rid of a bunch of the pieces that Denver has. I'm thinking Russell Wilson will probably be gone after this year in Denver. But yeah, give me the Chiefs at home in prime time. They're not losing 2 games in prime time at home this year.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Nick. It's Sean Payton's an old school coach, and there will be massive moves made probably at the trade deadline versus at the end of the year. I think Wilson's going to be gone. I think Sertan's going to be gone for the Broncos. He's a really good corner, and it's just my early prediction there. Um, this used to be Broncos used to play Chiefs tough, but not underneath what's going on at Denver right now. Give me the Chiefs, but I will have Chiefs losing 2 primetime games this year, but that comes out another week. Um, but Chiefs beat Broncos.
Yeah, another easy one here. I'm taking the Chiefs. I don't think they're going to have any problem, like you guys say, against these Broncos. Broncos need to make those moves. But yeah, give us the Chiefs, all three. Next up, Sunday morning, we got the Ravens and the Titans traveling to London. The Ravens had some struggles last week on their wide receiver core, dropping balls. They should not have lost that game against the Steelers. I still think they're probably going to struggle here again. That's why I'm going to take the Titans to take the victory here in London.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Titans. Titans, very physical team, and going up against a beat up Baltimore team. And that's one thing. If you're beat up, you don't want to run against the physicality of the team. But I think they're going to try to feed Henry. He was kept out of the end zone last week. I think Titans win by 4.
Well, we didn't have to dig too deep into the slate to find a lone wolf pick. So go ahead and cue the sound because I am taking the Baltimore Ravens in this spot. The Baltimore Ravens are going to win this game. They're favored by 4. I think it's going to be one possession for sure. But man, Titans are a different team away from home. And if the Colts beat the Titans, I don't think Lamar and them's going to have a problem coming off that loss to the Steelers. They're going to be mad. So give me Baltimore and London in the early 9:30 game across the pond here.
No.
All right, starting off the 1:00 games, we have the Commanders versus the Falcons. I think the Falcons have been skating by here with Ritter. And I think they are going to be the overall better team here. I do think the Commanders will fight with them, keep it a close game, but give me the Falcons to squeak by here.
Yeah, this one's an interesting matchup here. Commanders kind of took everybody by surprise last week by getting beat by the Bears. Didn't look too good. Defense, by far the worst I've seen them. Inconsistent on that end. Gave up way too many big plays. I think they learned from that mistake. I think they come out with a W here. Squeak one out against the Falcons. No.
Desmond Ritter has never lost a collegiate or professional game in his career at home. He has never lost at home. I'm going to keep riding that trend. I'm going to trust the system here because, first off, Atlanta is a hard place to play. And the Commanders of all teams, I just don't trust them. I'm not going to trust them on the road, especially. I trust them at home against a terrible Bears team in prime time, and they showed us who we thought they were. So I'm taking the Falcons to keep the streak alive with Ritter.
All right, next up we have the Vikings versus the Bears. Who you like here, Rick?
Nice physical game here. I'm going to go with the Bears back-to-back wins. I just don't see Minnesota here going on the road. Justin Jefferson's going to be out for 4 weeks. Addison finally got going a little bit, but I just don't trust Minnesota right now. I don't really trust Chicago. But with Fields back-to-back solid weeks, I think he could continues that because the Minnesota's defense is just not where it needs to be. I think the Bears win an ugly game.
Yeah, I was kind of in the middle on this one. I don't think the Vikings will need Jefferson to win, though. They're not playing too impressively. The Bears finally did break that ice, but I just don't think that they'll continue with a second win here. That's why I'm going to take the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Minnesota here. The Bears blew their load last Thursday night. So what better spot to have a letdown here? I'm going to take Minnesota. They're due for a win pretty bad here. Give me Kirk Cousins.
All right, next up we got Seattle Seahawks versus the Bengals. Who you like here, Nick?
So I'm a Seahawks fan and I really want to take the Seahawks, but it's a 1:00 game. Hard for a West Coast team going to the East Coast. Cincinnati got some momentum going last week for Arizona. I think Cincinnati's going to win this game pretty easily, actually. I think. Give me the Bengals win by 7.
Yeah, I'll take the Bengals here to win. I think Cincinnati found something as like they did last year. It took Burrow 5 weeks to get going. They went on that 10-game win streak or whatever it was last year. So I'm going to keep the same timeline in the close game. I think it could go down to a crucial turnover by Seahawks, but I like the Cincinnati Bengals to win this one.
I couldn't agree more. Seahawks are coming off a bye. Burrow's coming off hot with Chase. I think they're finally starting to heat up here. But yeah, give me the Bengals to win here. Give me another win. All right, next up we got the 49ers versus the Browns. I think Watson is supposed to be out, potentially. Not supposed to be. I think he's potential to be out this week. I still don't think the Browns have a chance. Even the best team in the league's defense can't even stop the 49ers, and I don't think the Browns have that in them. Doesn't matter who they have back there. I'm going to take the 49ers to get the win here with ease.
I think obviously 49ers going to win the game, but I think this could be a sneaky. If Watson plays, I think it could be an upset. Just the physicality from the Browns defense. They're one of the most physical teams in the NFL, but I think 49ers win.
Yeah, man, if I could go back 48 hours on Sunday, I wish I could have locked in the 49ers minus 2.5 against the Browns. That's what this line opened at. It was 2.5. And now the line is 5.5. That's a 3-point swing. So definitely staying away now. But yeah, sneaky spot here. Browns coming off a bye at home. They had a home game before the bye as well. If Watson plays, Brown's going to cover this. But yeah, I just don't see anybody beating the 49ers. So give me the Niners.
All right, next up we got the Panthers versus the Dolphins. What do you like here, Rick?
Dolphins. I think it'd be pretty easy win for them.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins are going to walk over the Panthers here. Yeah, they're struggling. So, yeah, give me the Dolphins. Easy win.
Dolphins have back-to-back home games. They beat the Giants, and now they get the Panthers. Man, you couldn't ask for a better 2-game stretch at home. Man, the Panthers are going to drop to 0-6. I was right all along. I said 4 wins at most. I don't know if they're going to get there, but give me the Dolphins. My Super Bowl pick, my playoff pick. Let's go. Let's cash it, baby. Miami all day.
Next up, we got the Colts versus the Jaguars. Looks like Minshew is going to be starting this week for the Colts. AR is still going to be out. Honestly, I think the Jaguars, I'll consider an upset over the Bills over in London. The Bills just didn't look that impressive. The Jaguars looked impressive, and I think they're going to continue here and beat the Colts.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Is this what time? What time does this game start? 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, I almost want to take. I think I'm going to take the Colts for an upset. Reason being, Jacksonville's been in London for 3 weeks, traveling back across. I think that has. I mean, I've never been across seas or anything, but I would imagine being over for 3 weeks, playing the NFL, then coming back, it's going to be a drastic change. And Colts looked pretty good last week, so I think I'm going to take the Colts in this one. No.
Yeah, if I had the guts, I would take the Colts in the spot, but I just can't with Anthony Richardson being hurt. Also, Jaguars beat the Colts week 1 in Indianapolis by 10, which really makes me lean the Colts even more because it's hard to sweep a division rival. But I think Jacksonville's found something, and I think they're going to squeak this out. Colts may cover the spread, but I just can't go against Jacksonville at home here.
All right, last up on the 1 o'clock games, we have the Saints versus the Texans. Last week the Saints they whooped up on the Patriots. Again, the Texans are making this going to make this a defensive game. I think it's going to come up to both defenses, but I like rookie CJ Stroud here to overcome and beat the Saints here.
Yeah, you said it's going to be a defensive battle. I think I was the only one that chose the Saints last week. I think Saints get another W just because they're going up against a rookie. Derek Carr looked pretty good last week, getting some things going. Kamara's getting a lot of touches. He looks back to his normal self. But I think in a close game, I think the Saints squeak it out. No.
Saints go up to New England, give Bill Belichick his second worst loss as a head coach in the NFL. Everybody and their mama was on the Texans going to the Falcons last week and winning. I was not. But I believe by the time game time rolls around on Sunday that everybody's going to be hammering the Saints, and I think the Texans are the play this week. Texans coming back home. Saints back-to-back road games. It's going to be close, one possession for sure. But give me the Texans.
I think this is pick everything that Ricky isn't this week.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Nah. So starting off the 4 o'clock games on Sunday, we have the Patriots versus the Raiders. What do you like here, Nick?
Wow. Last year, y'all remember this matchup, I'm sure. The last play of the game, they tried doing the laterals, and I believe it goes to Chandler Jones, and he takes
Mhm.
it back for a touchdown to end the game. Um, I'm going to take the Raiders here. I think they're going to get back to 500. Patriots just do not look good. Bill Belichick's had his 2 worst losses in his whole career in back-to-back weeks. Mac Jones is not the answer. Only way Patriots have a chance here is the defense to force some turnovers. But I think the Raiders found something on Monday Night Football in the defense. They looked like a spark of energy had flamed inside of them last night on defense. Man, those boys look fired up. I'm going to take the Raiders to get it done at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Raiders. For the last 3 weeks, the Raiders defense has really improved. And I can't believe I'm saying that. Has really looked good. They looked good against the Steelers. They held Justin Herbert under 200 yards passing last week or the week before last. And last night, they looked pretty good. But I think they found something on there. We're just going to get the offense clicking. And with the way that the Patriots offense right now, Mac Jones looks like he has zero confidence in himself and what's going on there. I think Raiders squeak it out. It's going to always come down to the wire. I think Raiders get the W.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. Jones is just not looking like the guy for them. Belichick at the beginning of the season, when I first did our playoff and Super Bowl projections, I said Belichick might be in the hot seat to get fired. He might just retire if he's going to lose this bad continually. But yeah, give me Jimmy G and the Raiders to pull out the win here. Next up, we got the Cardinals versus the Rams. I think last week the Rams looked electric in the first half, and then once they came back after halftime, they were freaking crickets. They were just seemed down, couldn't get nothing going. But I think this is a good bounce spot. Yeah, I think this is a good spot for them to beat the Cardinals. So give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'll take the Rams, and it's one of them 50-50 games. I can see the Cardinals winning this, but I think Rams overall. Cup come back last week looked pretty good. They fought pretty good for a first half, but they ran into a buzzsaw. So I think Rams pull it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams. There's not really many other coaches I trust more than Sean McVay coming off a loss, especially at home against the Cardinals. Give me the Rams to win this one pretty easy.
Next up, we got the Eagles versus the Jets. Who do you like here, Rick?
Yeah, give me the Eagles to win this. This is going to be a physical game here. But I think they proved last week. Eagles had a physical game as well, back to back weeks against good defenses. But Eagles right now just they're young, they're talented, and I think they're hungry. I think they get the W.
Yeah, I don't think the Eagles here are the best 5-0 team. They seem to have their slowness at times. I think the Jets defense can give them a little bit of a challenge here and do their best to hold the Eagles back. I think that the Eagles will be able to sneak it out here and win by 3 or more points. I think it'll be a 1-possession game.
And I'm gonna take the Eagles as well. 7 points is the spread right now, so I have to lean with Kendrick here. I can see the Jets covering that 7, but I'm gonna take the Eagles to win the game outright.
Next up, we got the Lions and the Bucks. To me, I think this might be sneakily the best matchup of the week. I think the Lions, they're able to get it done on the ground and the air. Baker's able to get it done in the air, but they're able to get it on the ground. I think Baker could get it to Evans, he could get it to Godwin. But I think the Lions might actually dominate this game. Give me the Lions by 7.
Oh, Lions going on the road. This is going to be the matchup of the week. You got Dan Campbell versus Baker Mayfield. You got the engine in the Detroit and the engine in Tampa. This is going to be a physical game. This is a 50-50 game. I know Lions is a better team, but this is a moment where you see where Tampa, what they got, the 3-1 of the season, number 6 in my power rankings. But I think Detroit overall is a better team. I think if Goff can take care of the ball on the road, they can win. But he doesn't. Tampa gets the W.
This is my upset of the week. I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the Detroit Lions. This is a great spot for Tampa Bay. Coming off a bye, Lions on the road after a big win. I think this is going to be a letdown spot. Lions fall to 4-2, and the Buccaneers go to 4-1. I think Buccaneers pull off the upset here. They're +3, and I think I might go ahead and just hammer that +3. Give me Baker Mayfield to get another win here.
And you do know if Tampa Bay wins this week, I'll be busting all y'all's chops on the power rankings.
Hey, Tampa Bay's in my top 10 this week.
FYI. No, this is. I think Kendrick said it. This is going to be I think it's going to be a physical game, but Golf on the road is. I mean, if it had been in Detroit, I would have took Detroit, but I just don't see. I think Golf will make a mistake on the road, but we'll see. I think it's going to be the game of the week.
All right, starting off Sunday Night Football, we have the Giants versus the Bills. I mean, I think the Bills are going to come out here and take their frustration out on these struggling Giants here. They lost last week to the Jags, and I think the Bills get it back going, gain their confidence back and what they were doing before, and win by 2 or more possessions against the Giants here.
Yeah, the Bills is going to be pretty pissed off, but if Barkley plays, I think this will be a game. Lost 2 defensive people last week, out for the year. Key ingredients there. And like I said, Bills didn't look good last week, obviously going across seas. So they're coming back across seas this week. If Barkley plays, this will be an interesting game. But if it does, I think Bills find a way to pull it off. I'll take the Bills.
I'm taking the Bills here. Daniel Jones is 1-12 in primetime games in his career. I just see a lot of negativity between him and Daboll, the head coach, and they're going on the road here. I mean, just blown out by Seattle, blown out by Dallas, blown out by the Dolphins last week. I don't give them a chance here. Give me the Bills.
All right, Monday Night Football, we got the Cowboys versus the Chargers. Who wants to go first this time?
I can start.
All right.
I'm going to take the Cowboys to win this one, Monday Night Football. So they got back-to-back road games in prime time. Chargers on the road, do you really even consider that a road game? I just don't see Dallas dropping back-to-back here in prime time. If they are a playoff team and want to show America that they're a playoff team, they need to win this game. Chargers are coming off a bye, but I'm going to take Dallas to get it done here. I think they find a way to pull this one out.
I like the Chargers here. I think it all depends on the health of the defense of Chargers, but Bosa, if he's going to be healthy, that's going to be a question mark. Darren James, if both of them play, I think the Chargers win. I think Dallas got exposed just a little bit on defense. And if anybody's going to expose the Cowboys, I think it would probably be the offensive coordinator that the Cowboys had last year. Kellen Moore calling the plays for the Chargers. I think Chargers win this one. Austin Eckler will be back for the Chargers with Keenan Allen and the tight end that the Chargers have. I think Chargers win this one. It's going to be a good game. But I like them by 7+ points.
Yeah, I'm with Ricky here. I'm fading the Cowboys at every chance I can. Stephen A. He's crazy about fading the Cowboys, but I like the Chargers here in this spot. Coming off a bye week, Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, he's just moving the ball. That's why I'm going to give the Chargers, but I think it's going to be a field goal at the end here.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be definitely a good game. But when I saw the spread, I don't know. I just have that feeling, that gut feeling. When I was picking earlier, I was like, I feel like the square plays the lines, but then I was like, you always every week you got to make that one or two plays, the upsets to win those pools. And I think this is the one that is going to happen in the Buccaneers at home. This is a beautiful spot for them too, coming off a bye. Just think you got 4 teams coming off byes this week, and so you got Cleveland, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and there's one more. Yeah, the Chargers. And what? 3 out of the 4 are at home. All right, guys, that is our Week 6 NFL picks. Me, Rick, and Kendrick. Every week you can find us here. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like it, comment. Go follow us on TikTok. Get in our chalkboard. Great community. Again, this Sunday, October 15th, is your last chance to get that 40% off, $15.99 a month for the rest of your life. Every month, you get 40% off if you sign up by Sunday. We reward the people that's in the chalkboard and has been with us, and we'll continue to reward the people that jump in there before October 15th. Premium starts November 1st, where all our plays, full cards will be in Discord with free plays posted in the chalkboard. You don't want to miss out, guys. 6 guys covering 10 different sports, doing a lot of big things. It's $1 million a month, less than a Netflix subscription. I don't know what else to tell you. Go look at the chalkboard results and see how transparent we are. Daily results posted. We don't hide anything. You ain't going to find a better group of guys. Rick, Kendrick, any comments?
I can't say any better. Get in the chalkboard while you can. Only a few days left. You got a chalkboard, a group of guys that cover all kinds of sports, premium sports, coming into the busiest betting scene that you can have, I guess, for the next 2 to 3 months with all the sports going on. But get in the chalkboard, get the discount. Let's go.
Yeah, every single sport almost every single sport there is to bet on is covered in this Discord. Right now it's on the chalkboard, but we're going to have everything we can in the Discord. Love every one of you. Appreciate the support. As always, keep the vibes positive and close us out here, Nick.
One more thing before we close it out. Kendrick, tell me a little bit about the merch. I know we picked up a couple of orders and got some more interest here lately in some merch.
Yeah, you got to get you a Nick's Picks hoodie. Like I always say, you're going to look sexy in it, and that's our mission. Look sexy, support the brand. Great hoodies out there. You can DM me. I can get it at a better rate for you. We have hoodies, we have T-shirts, we have beanies, we have quarter zips. We have almost everything you can think of, different styles of T-shirts. Everything that's listed on there, we make no profit off of. We try to get you the best deal we can so you guys can look sexy.
You know what to say, boys. You look good, you feel good, and you pick good.
You heard it, guys. If you want to make sports betting even better for you, you need to be looking good. So get you some Nick's Picks attire. Again, we got 65 members signed up in the premium. Get in there. The discount ends this Sunday. One last time before I get off here. But trust the process, stay true, stay disciplined, stay consistent, and positive vibes. This is Nick's Picks. We will see y'all some other time.
Yeah.